Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. We are going to be kicking off round 10 of Love It or Lose It. This is a Geeks and Beauties project collaboration. It was created by my friend Hafina. I will have her channel linked down below. As always, the whole point of this project was to take between 5 and 15 items throughout our house. It could be anything. Focus in on it for a month, use it, wear it, play with it, whatever. And if we still love it at the end of that month, we can keep it. And if we're not in as much love as we thought we were, we can lose it, because we're all on a mission to curate these days. There's not too many people that are looking to hoard their houses out, but some of us did that over time, and it's time to make some space. I have been focusing primarily on my clothing over the last 9 rounds, although I've started to branch out with jewelry just a bit. Prior to today, I had decluttered 18 items thanks to this project. Funny story, one has made its way back into my life. I brought my sweater. Now, I didn't initially intend to declutter this. I actually wore this a lot over the winter and I like it a lot, but I noticed there was a hole right on the elbow of the sweater, and I just thought, you know what, I'll let it go. It's cool, you know. I was kind of bummed, but what are you gonna do? Your sweater has a hole. So I bring all of my torn clothing to my mom's house because she has like this underground network of plumbers and painters that take rags for free and are grateful to have them. Otherwise, they're buying rags. So I give all my stuff to her and I said, Ma, it's a sweater. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but it has a hole. So, you know, if you can use it, use it. If you can't, toss it. So she says, it kind of seems like you're sad to let this go. And I'm like, well, I got a lot of use out of it this winter. It was kind of like a go-to that I pulled for over and over again. So yeah, you know, it's like kind of ironic that I'm trying so hard to curate my clothing and the stuff that I've chosen to keep is falling apart on me. And she's like, well, I'll see what I can do. So she actually repaired the sleeve. What's that called? Darning or something? I don't know. She probably tried to teach me how to do this at one point and I wasn't listening. So if you look right here where it's a little bit different, she completely repaired the hole. And yeah, you could kind of see the repair, but I don't care. I'm going to be wearing this again next winter. So it's back, baby. It's back. So I actually only had 17 items decluttered prior to this update. There are going to be 3 more items decluttered today. The first thing that I want to talk about is the piece of jewelry that I put in from last month. It was a 3-piece set. There were these adorable little drop earrings, a matching stretchy band ring, and this necklace with the same flower on it. I am going to let go of all 3 of these. They're going to go to Goodwill or whatever donation center I use. I don't actually use Goodwill, but I use a similar type donation center. I'm going to put these all in a baggie and drop them off. I found the ring, as I predicted, to be a total pain in the butt. I don't think I even wore it a full day. I think I took it off at lunch and like dumped it in the bottom of my purse. And the truth is, I didn't reach for these earrings that I thought I was keeping this whole set for nearly as much as I thought I would. I was reaching for like these and other earrings with color much more over these. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with letting go of this. They need to go to a home where they will be appreciated and loved. These, I believe these are Fossil, which is a pretty decent brand. Not like designer jewelry, but you know, it's not dollar store jewelry either. So I'm letting go of this. After I started thinking about how uncomfortable I was wearing that ring, I dug through my jewelry box and I found 2 more stretchy band rings that I'm also going to let go of. This is an owl, and this is kind of what's that called? I don't know. I forget. Mandala or something like that. Anyways, it's beautiful. But I haven't worn either of these in years. So I'm gonna let go of these as well. I'm not counting it for this project, but I just wanted to show you guys since I really realized I don't wanna wear these kind of stretchy band rings anymore. And I don't want to keep them until the stones start falling out and the stretchy band breaks. I'd rather move it along now while it's still wearable and give it to somebody who can enjoy it. Before we talk about the clothing, I had received a couple of requests to show you what these pieces looked like on me, and I had the best intentions of like taking a video on the days that I wore them, but it didn't happen. So I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna try and do better, but I didn't get any clips of me wearing any of these. The first one I want to talk about is the black and white striped dress. It's long sleeve, and that's kind of the issue. If it's cold enough that I need to wear long sleeves, I'm gonna need my legs to be all covered up. And if it's warm enough that I can wear a dress, I don't want to wear long sleeves. I bought this because I thought I would be able to pull off regular clothing while I was pregnant. I never wore it when I was pregnant either. So I basically had this for 5 years and have worn it like once. So it's going. I don't need it. I won't miss it. Same thing with this green dress. Seemed like such a cute idea. Get away with wearing regular clothes when you're pregnant. No one will know. Not that I was hiding it, but you know, I just thought I could be fashionable and chic and cool, and I never wore it. I tried it on one morning over the last month, and I didn't like the way it looked on me at all. And again, with the long sleeve, I just started worrying, like, what if I get hot? What am I gonna do? How can I escape? Like, I'd rather wear a tank top dress, like a sleeveless dress, and then bring a cardigan along that I could add on if I get chilly versus be stuck in a long sleeve shirt, sweating to death. So I'm getting rid of this too. It's going. The third dress was sleeveless, so it's staying. This is the one I did actually wear. I only wore it once, but I wore it long enough to know that I like it. It's also from Old Navy. I'm sorry, it's so wrinkly. It's been like sitting in a pile. But this is what it looks like, and I really like it. I really like it a lot, and it's staying. Hopefully I will get some more use out of it in the future, because I feel like the time I wore it over the past month was the first time I've ever worn it, but I could have worn it and forgotten. I don't know. All right, the last piece of clothing from round 9 was just a t-shirt. I wanted to see how it fit. I wanted to see if I liked it. It turns out it fit and I liked it. So it's staying. Just a simple t-shirt. Nothing wrong with it. I showed you a skirt that I bought last month, just to be transparent about the fact that overall I'm not bringing a lot of new stuff in. This is about minimizing, but I did buy a skirt last month. I wore it a ton over the past month. I wore it every time it was clean. It was like the first thing I grabbed out of the laundry basket, and I did actually buy another new outfit. It is what I'm wearing today. It is just this loose green. It's actually a jumper, like with shorts, that like a one-piece jumper with shorts. I like it a lot. I've worn it a lot. Still always surprised when I get to the bathroom and I have completely forgotten that I need to strip naked to go pee. Like a race to get my clothes off before I have an accident. So I'm working on that. But other than that, I absolutely love this. I got it at Walmart. It was probably like 12 bucks. It was an impulse buy, but I've gotten a lot of use out of it out of the last month. So that's good. Let's talk about what I'm bringing in for round 10. There's no clothes. I need a break from clothes. I feel like I've disappointed you guys by not trying on the clothes. And the truth is, I just need a break from putting clothes in this project for at least a month. We'll see. But I do have some shoes. I have some shoes and some more jewelry. Let's talk about the shoes first. As far as sandals go, flip-flops. Let's call them flip-flops. I was in the habit of buying a lot of flip-flops at one point. I've completely cut myself off from buying new flip-flops every year because I was creating a flip-flop graveyard in my closet. And so for the last couple of years, I have focused in on one set of flip-flops at a time. I basically wear them until they have fallen apart, and then I can throw them away and pick a new pair from my stash. I am currently working on a pair of, I don't know, 18-year-old Birkenstocks that I hear are back in style. And they will probably last a long time before they fall apart. A lot of the flip-flops that I was putting on previously were like from Kohl's, you know, just kind of styrofoam, cheap flip-flops. So they lasted about a year and a half, and then they completely fell apart. These Birkenstocks will probably take a lot longer for me to go through. But in the meantime, I wanted to see if these are worth me keeping around for when those Birkenstocks need to go, or if it's time to move these along. I've probably worn these a couple of times, but they're actually in pretty good shape. They're from Kohl's. I bought them a few years ago. They're sitting around in my closet. So despite the fact that I'm wearing my Birkenstocks every day, I want to pull these out a few times and try them on and see if they're comfortable enough to become everyday flip-flops, or if they're more like, basically, if they're uncomfortable in any way, I'm gonna get rid of them. That's the long and short of it. I have a feeling I already know what's gonna happen to these sandals, but I figured I'd put them in for this round and see. They are very cute, summery wedges. They're very cute wedges. And I don't really wear heels like this anymore. There's nowhere that I have to go where I would want to wear a heel like this, or that I would feel comfortable wearing a heel like this. I have a feeling I'm going to be getting rid of these, but I figured put them in for this round and see what you think. Okay, my last 3 items for round 10 are all bracelets. I am attacking my bracelet stash. I have said this many times before, I think, but I love bracelets. I think they are so cool. I think they are so sexy. I think a woman wearing a bracelet looks a little bit more put together than a woman without a bracelet. However, I don't wear bracelets. I don't like to wear bracelets to work. I'm very aware of them while I'm typing on my computer, and I just want to take them off. They're not very practical. I don't go out a whole lot. Like, other than work and home, there's nowhere else I really go. The grocery store, Walgreens. So there's just not an occasion that feels appropriate enough to wear a bracelet from day to day. And so for the most part, these don't get worn. They're just collecting dust in my house. The first one is an individual stretchy bracelet like this. So we shall see. The next one is a tarnished little heart. It looks like a Victoria's Secret heart, or a knockoff from like a Tiffany's style heart. This isn't Tiffany's. But yeah, I need to shine it up and wear it. The last set of bracelets are these silver bangles. They also need to be polished up a bit, but this is them. There's nothing to it, just plain silver bracelets. So I'm going to try all these items out over the next month and see if they are worth keeping because I love them so much, or if it's time to let them go, move them along, and make some space in my home. That's the plan. All right, guys, that means that as of today, 20 items have left this house thanks to this project. Technically 22 with the 2 extra rings I'm letting go of today, but I'm not going to count them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.